Hey, what's going on, guys? Keegan here, and today I'm bringing you guys a video of this German box that I got from my friend. He is the leader of AMOK Germany, a Call of Duty clan in obviously Germany, or really I think it's more of Europe that they go over. But anyways, we sent each other boxes, and this will be the second time I'm making this video, but I didn't give him a shout out, and I kind of felt bad about that because he did say my name, so I needed to then send him one. So his name is actually no, let's see. His real name isn't what he has on his Facebook, but it's Benedict Peach is what his name is, and he is from let's see, Stuttgart, Germany, which is one of their bigger cities over there. But so he sent me a little bit of a taste of everything that's German and I guess European, and then I sent him a little bit of everything that is from America. So if you want to go to his video and hear some authentic German language, trying to pronounce everything that we have, which, by the way, if you're watching this, Benedict, I loved how you said Pop-Tarts. He was like, Pop-Tarts. It was hilarious. But anyways, I'm sure I'm going to butcher a lot of these things anyways. So we'll go into what we have. So starting off, my box came, it was extremely, damaged, but that came from part of obviously the USPS and every shipping company probably just throwing the crap out of the box, but then also we did try to well, I'm not going to confirm nor deny us trying to do this. We did try to send some beer, and as you can see, now the tops are on because some of them did become depressurized, and they got some beer all around. But these packagings are really cool. So I want to show those off before, just before the video starts. So I will have some cool German beer bottles at least, just to kind of collect. But this is actually one of his local brews. It's called Wolle, and I love how I spell beer as well. But that's one of his local brews, and I guess these are all kind of around where he lives. But these were meant to be consumed and would have been great with a few of the things that I do have, namely this sauerkraut. I was going to buy some brats and then drink a beer with it. But unfortunately, I guess I will just have to make the plans to go over to Germany in 2014 to go to Octoberfest with him, which we've been talking about, which would be awesome. I did also want to show this. The first thing I saw when I opened this package in the German newspaper was something about President Barack Obama and Kerry. I really can't tell you what it means, and I don't know. I don't really watch too much on politics to know specifically. Maybe what I think it's something about nominating, but could be way off. So something with President Barack Obama and Kerry. So we will get into everything we have then. So first off, this is one of the things that, the packages inside of the package even got kind of busted open. So I don't know if I have everything even, because I know of one thing he did send me that did not make it. So yeah, hopefully it'll be okay. But this is called Yogurt. I'm butchering that name to begin with. But these guys are really cool. They're almost like smaller Kit Kat sizes, individual. I did have one of these before, so I'll do a little review on these right away. But they look just like that, and when you break them open, you can see on the inside, it's just like a yogurt, like a strawberry yogurt flavored filling with chalk around it. And for me, I normally never like cream-filled chocolates. Anytime you get those out of those little boxes of chocolates, that is my least favorite thing. But for some reason, these are fantastic. So if you ever get the chance to try these, go for it. They are really good, even if you don't like the chocolate and cream type things. The next thing, which kind of leads me to believe he might have lost some of this stuff, unless he only sent me one of these. This is a Toblerone one. This is kind of looks like it says on top here. I probably won't get it to focus so you can read it, but it says right at the top above it is a Swiss milk chocolate with honey and almond nougat, which leads me to believe it's going to be something like a Butterfinger or something of that nature. But as you can see, it's like a triangle-shaped box or triangle-shaped candy even. So that's kind of cool. The next thing I want to show off, obviously, is their... we wanted to make it as authentic German or authentic American as what we could. So he said this is something you definitely have to try. We do have sauerkraut in Wisconsin, which is where I'm from. But I do not know around the rest of the United States if they eat that much. because we are more of like a German culture as is, but this is a German sauerkraut type thing. So I'll have to buy some brats or something to go with this. Which on here it looks like they have just a steak, but we do. Most people in Wisconsin is either a love it or hate it type thing. I'd say it's almost like 50-50 of people that like sauerkraut, but I very much like it, so I'll get to try some. Maybe it'll be a little bit different flavor, a different way of preparing it, so it'll taste a little bit different. These next things here, almost if you've ever heard of the Mambos, I think these are what they remind me of. But I want to go over what the heck are you guys doing in Germany? Like, what are you promoting to little kids that are eating? Is you can check out what are these lime and orange and lemons doing with each other. I mean, if that's not promoting some sort of ridiculous act of nonsense, I don't know what is. So, yeah, I wonder what those are supposed to be. But this guy is just sitting down there drinking a cola. I'm assuming he's drinking some kind of alcohol too, if that's what these guys are doing up here. But so these look more like those Mambos or like a Starburst type thing, because you can see that there's, I don't know if you can see on video, but you can tell there's individually wrapped things inside of there. The next thing is this. It's pronounced like Greibenwurst, which is, it looks some kind of like a German or like American Spam, but German version of it. But it looks interesting. I'll definitely give it a try. And you really can't tell much of what the ingredients are even, because obviously all in German, everything's German on here. So we'll see. We'll see if I try this. Which, I mean, I will try it, but I'll probably do a review on a few of these things so you can see what they are. The next thing here, Buchstaben Suppe looks to be like a German version of like ramen noodles, just like soup in a packet. They do have like microwave directions on here, so I'll have to probably ask him exactly how I'm supposed to cook this so I can get it right. Not that you really can do wrong with a little bit of overdoing ramen noodles, which, you know, again, I think this is what it's like. So maybe I'll just go for the gold and try it by myself. The next thing looks to be something like a Kit Kat. You can see like these chocolate with some wafer type things, but like a German style Kit Kat. It looks really cool, but not Blantier Waffel. So yeah, like a German Kit Kat. I like how like really old school looking all their packages are. There's not very many things that have the real flash to them like we do have in the United States. Like even their beers are just like as authentic as you can get, which I don't know. I kind of like that. This is another thing I've heard of before. It's called Miracoli noodles. What this is actually like a cheese sauce, I guess, on your noodles, and then they also have this tomato sauce too that goes on there. So I think this is basically the German version or German answer to macaroni and cheese. Actually, I should say macaroni and cheese is the American answer to the Miracoli noodles. But as you can see here, this is why my room may smell like beer as those became depressurized and got onto this box. So I'm not sure that I'll be able to eat these. We'll inspect it further maybe when I do open them. But as it's looking right now, pretty dismal for the Miracoli noodles. But you know, I just may boil them out a little extra. We'll see what they do. Then this thing, when I first saw the picture of the thing that you sent me, it looked like beans. Like that's what I thought they were, is like little bags of like kidney beans or something. I was like, that's interesting why I would send them to me. But upon further inspection, when I can actually see them, they kind of look like a smaller version of Kix, like the small children's cereal, and they're like fruit flavored looking. So like a Fruit Loop mixed with Kix, and then make them smaller. But I think these are cereal. I'll have to ask him, or when I open them up. But I really don't even know what to explain these as. So when I open them up, I'll probably smell them, taste them, and see if they would go good with milk. But I think it's a cereal. Then we have these Haribo colas. So these, we do have Haribo in some places in the United States. I don't know if I've ever seen this cola flavor specifically, but I have tried their brand, their Haribo like gummy bears or something like that. But I don't know if they'll be any different, but at least they have a German packaging on it, so something cool about them at least. So give them a try. And yeah, it's pretty cool. This next one right here is going to be shout out to my friend in Texas, Marco Leonardo. But what these are called is Hanuta. And when I was first talking with my friend in Germany about what he was going to send, he showed me a picture of these and asked if I ever tried them. But I'm sure you guys have all heard of Nutella. There's like a huge Nutella craze in America right now. But what this is like a wafer cookie with Nutella inside. So it's like a Nutella cookie. And I am super excited to try these. And I might take some of these to work to, like, you know, have my coworkers try them too and see what they think of them. But obviously, Nutella, Nutella is awful for you. But I've tried it one time and it's amazing. It's really sweet and good. So these would be really good with milk, I'm assuming. But yeah, I'm like extremely excited to try these. So the next thing we have is these Lindt chocolates. So we do have Lindt chocolates in America. I don't know if there are any different versions of it, because I know there are different American versions versus like European versions about what they're allowed to have as far as like calorie wise, or I guess ingredient wise even, what goes into different products. So maybe they'll be a little bit different. If not, that's okay. I just love these Lindt chocolates. So look at this one. This one's like crazy. It's like wave on wave on wave of chocolate and looks awesome. I'm excited for that one. The next thing we have is the Genus Purr. I don't know how you pronounce that. But when I first looked at it, if you would ask me what this looks like, it looks like Japanese or Chinese egg noodles. So I don't really know what they are, but obviously some type of noodle, and we'll figure out something to go with them. But some kind of just regular noodle. I guess it's probably real authentic to them, because obviously you can see we don't have 3 Glockens of anything in America, so these are German for sure. And also they're measured in grams, which the only time you measure in grams in America is when you're in science class. Second to last thing we have is the Milka chocolates. I have heard of these before, and these are supposed to be like the pinnacle of like good chocolates for Europe. I don't think we may or may not sell these in America. I really don't eat candy too much, but I guess I'm gonna have to start now, right? But this is like, I guess, their Hershey's over there. It's really widespread and supposed to be considered one of the best types of chocolate. Rating up there, I guess, with like Dove. But that's kind of what they remind me of. They have a really smooth looking texture. I mean, obviously the packaging is a little bit, you know, weighted to make it look good. But I love Milka, so we'll give it a try. And then the last thing we have is this Choco Busi, which they kind of look like miniature little mushrooms or like piles of dog poop, in my opinion. But I think what they are is kind of like a marshmallow with a chocolate overlay on them. So I don't know. I'll probably do a food review on these too, just because these are something I know I've never seen before. And maybe if we do have like a version of it, like those what do they call them? Like Little Debbie made them. I don't know, I can't think of them now, but they're like marshmallow chocolate and then like a little cookie on the bottom. Actually, that's kind of what they look like. I don't know, we'll do a review on them and I'll show you kind of what they look like when I'm eating them, so you can kind of get a little taste of them, quote unquote, through the video. So if you guys want to see actually what I sent to my friend in Germany, you can go click, I'll put a link in the description of his video. And I'm not sure that you'll be able to understand anything of his, but I actually watch almost like all of his videos because I just love hearing his German language, even though I don't understand a thing. But yeah, so here's my whole layout of everything I got, and then hopefully we'll do some more videos on everything that I do have here. So shout out to AMOK Germany and your leader, Benedict Peach, if that's how you even say his name as well. But thank you very much, dude, and I will definitely put these to good use in my stomach. Alright, see you guys later. Peace.